This is an IELTS sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. The link to the PDF document is in the first comment. Want to improve your IELTS writing skills? Check out our new IELTS writing channel. Let's start off by talking about the bags. Do you like bags?
Yes, I do. Bags are not only practical for carrying essentials, but also a great fashion accessory. I enjoy choosing different styles and colors that match my outfits and suit various occasions.
Do you have different bags for different occasions?
Yes, I do. I have a sturdy backpack for work or traveling, a small handbag for casual outings, and a formal clutch for special events, like weddings. Each bag serves a specific purpose, and I find it more practical this way.
Have you ever bought a bag as a gift for someone?
Yes, I once bought a high-quality leather bag for my mom's birthday. She needed something professional and sturdy for work, and she absolutely loved it. Seeing her use it daily makes me feel happy.
What do you usually carry in your bag?
I usually carry essentials like my wallet, phone, and keys. Sometimes I'll add a water bottle, snacks, or a book if I'm out for a long time. When working, I also carry a laptop and charger.
Do you prefer backpacks or handbags? Why?
I prefer backpacks because they're more practical and comfortable. They distribute the weight evenly, which is better for carrying heavier items like books or a laptop. Handbags look stylish, but they can strain my shoulder.
That's the end of part 1. Now we are going to move to part 2. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a change that could improve your local area. You should say what the change would be, how this change could be made, what problems are causing the need for this change, and explain how this change would improve your local area.
One change that could improve my local area is building more public parks and green spaces. Currently, there are very few places where residents can relax, exercise, or enjoy nature. Adding more parks would provide a much-needed escape from the busy streets and give people a place to spend time outdoors with their families and friends. This change could happen by using empty land or rebuilding vacant lots in the neighborhood. The local government could work with community organizers to design the parks and get funding through grants or donations. Volunteers could also play a role in maintaining the green spaces by planting trees, flowers, and grass. Creating walking trails, playgrounds, and seating areas would further enhance their appeal. The need for this change arises from the increasing urbanization in my area. Over the years, many natural spaces have been replaced by buildings and roads, leaving little room for recreation or relaxation. This lack of greenery not only affects the environment, but also impacts the well-being of residents. People often struggle to find places to exercise, and children have limited areas to play safely. Introducing more public parks would improve the quality of life in many ways. It would provide a healthier environment by reducing air pollution and offering opportunities for physical activity. Families could spend more quality time together, and the community as a whole would have a space for events and gatherings. Overall, this change would make my local area more vibrant, livable, and environmentally friendly.
That's the end of part 2. Now we are going to move on to part 3. We'll continue discussing the topic of the local community. What can people do to improve their local neighborhoods?
People can organize cleanup events, plant trees, or even create a community garden to enhance the local environment. Small actions like greeting neighbors, offering help to elderly residents, and keeping shared spaces clean also make a huge difference. All of these can bring people together and help build stronger, friendlier communities.
Do you think modern neighborhoods are less friendly than older ones? Why?
Yes, I think so. People today are generally busier with work, family, and social media, so there's less time for socializing with neighbors. In older neighborhoods, people would often spend time together in person, share meals, and help one another. But today, many just exchange quick greetings when passing by.
What role do events and festivals play in bringing neighbors together?
Events and festivals are a fantastic way to bring neighbors together. They provide opportunities to socialize, share experiences, and build stronger relationships. For example, hosting a neighborhood barbecue or celebrating a holiday together can help break the ice, bring out the fun side of people, and create lasting memories.
Should children be encouraged to interact more with their neighbors?
Absolutely. It's great for kids to build friendships with others in their neighborhood. Parents can set up regular playdates, encourage kids to join local sports teams, or even get them involved in neighborhood activities. For example, playing football at the local park helps kids develop social skills and make new friends.
How can local governments support community development?
Local governments can play a huge role by investing in public spaces like parks, libraries, and community centers. These places offer people a chance to come together and build connections. They can also organize local events, fund projects to improve the neighborhood, and provide resources to help community activities. This would make the area stronger.
That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.